Welcome, my fellow Nigerians. Nigerians has questioned the government's sincerity towards its citizens. On this day, marked 20th of October, just as few years ago, at Lekki Tollgate massacre, Nigerian youth have said NSAS Lekki Tollgate massacre will affect 2023 election. Nigerians vows. Nigerians youth have vowed that the Lekki massacre will affect the outcome of the 2023 presidential election. This is as Nigerians question the government's sincerity towards its citizens, vowing that the gruesome event will affect the outcome of the 2023 general elections as the youth mark second anniversary of NSAS protests today. Based on what we've gathered in line, Daily Post posted that most Nigerians are of the opinion that the lives of the ordinary citizens does not in any way matter to those occupying government offices. They believe that the politicians are only interested in keeping the power revolving around them and using the masses to climb to position of power during elections. Meanwhile, Nigerians, mostly in the youth breakouts, took to the street during this period in 2020 to demonstrate police harassment and high-handedness, intimidation and cruelty against innocent citizens. They meanwhile specifically demanded the ban on the Special Anti-Robbery Squad known as SARS unit of Nigeria Police. The protest, which started calmly and peacefully across the country, was hijacked by thugs who began to destroy government facilities and inflicted injuries in the protesters. The climax of the protest was when soldiers of the Nigerian army were deployed in trucks and allegedly opened fire on the peaceful protesters. My fellow Nigerians, by the order of military hierarchy, the soldiers invaded the Lekki Tollgate. I was present there on October 20, just as today marked the same day, 2020, shot, injured, and the killing unnamed helpless and defenseless protesters without provocation or justification while they were waving the Nigerian flag and cheering and singing the national anthem, thereby committing a massacre. A judicial panel of inquiry set up by the state government fund. The panel also found that officers of the Nigerian police force who were deployed to the Tollgate on the night of the incident shot at, assaulted and betrayed unnamed protesters, which led to injuries and death, thus aiding the aim in the commission of a massacre on unnamed and unarmed civilians. Those civilians are unarmed. The findings of the panel, which was revealed in 2021, put to rest repeated denials by the army, the Nigerian government, meanwhile, and the Lagos state government that a massacre was committed by the soldiers of the 65 Battalion of the 81 Garrison Division Bono Camp, led by Sanusi Ovade Balu, a lieutenant colonel. On this, the panel submitted two reports, one on police brutality cases, another on the Lekki incident investigation. On this matter, this was subject of controversy, especially when the federal government rejecting the panel report for inconsistencies and evoking the negative memories of the event recently. Musiliu Akinsaye, popularly known as MC Oluomo, had insisted that no lives were lost during the Lekki Tollgate incident. Alright, Oluomo, who serves as the chairman of the Lagos Park and the Garage Management, made this claim while addressing supporters of the All Progressive Congress APC during their 5 million man march to support the candidacy of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu in Lagos on Sunday. On this basis, the transport base urged that it was not possible that there would have been killing of protesters and the corpse could not be found, nor would the families of the deceased coming out to ask for their loved ones. Meanwhile, as the celebrities and the organizers of the 2020 NSAS protest concluded plans to hold a memorial in the Lekki area of Lagos State on Thursday, Nigerians on the streets of Abuja have expressed concerns over government insecurity in the populace. The meanwhile march is to commiserate with the death of citizens, the popular youths who were allegedly massacred by Nigerian army at the Lekki Tollgate on Tuesday, October. That was on 2020, on the 20th. Okay, speaking to Daily Post on this matter, Bandisan Datua, a Lagos-based security expert who has followed the NSAS incident from the very beginning, said it is unfortunate that no one takes responsibility for a disaster such as this. This, he said, is over 2 years after innocent citizens were killed on one, whether in the army or in government, have been made to pay. This government, he said, has been insincere. The people who were massacred, he said, may their soul, rest in peace, continue to rest in peace. They died for a good cause. What else can we say? The government denied this fact that people ever existed, but their blood will continue to cry. It happened, therefore, our very eyes, and the CNN and the international organization saw it. They reported it, and Twitter was banned for it. That is the government we are in. The panel's report was thrown outside and tampered upon, and all the huge resources used for investigations became totally waste. But let me tell you all something, and that the point time, the truth of what happened at the Lekki Tollgate will definitely surface. While speaking, meanwhile, on the panel memorial for the victims and whether the government would provide security for gathering, he added, it is an unpredictable situation. My advice to youth is that they should make up their minds to change this set of politicians. Changing this set of politicians, he said, they are free to gather and hold a memorial service for their compatriots who died fighting for a better country, and a responsible government should provide security for the people who work. But you never know. Lekki James, a clothes trader at Amak Market, said there is no atom of security and sincerity from the government regarding the NSAS matters. First, they denied the fact that no one was dead. Can you remember when Babajide Fasola went to the screen of the event? They went to the scene of the event and took possession of a camera. Please, what was the content of the camera? That is what I'm saying. They set up a panel which exposed them, and they trained the report. There is no sincerity. They have been lying to Nigerians. My fellow Nigerians asked if the NSAS incident will affect the 2023 general elections. Of course, he added, I don't think the youth will forget so easily. It would remain fresh in their hearts. Remember how social media reacted when the Labour Party listed General Anache in his campaign cancer? I can tell you for free, the NSAS protect will definitely affect the 2023 general elections. Our brother is coming shortly from Telumo, who identified herself as a businessman, said, we will keep remembering those innocent protesters in Lagos, right at the Lekki Tollgate to be precise. I was among those that protested in Abuja here He said at one point the government introduced their thugs and some of us went indoors. My fellow Nigerians, a lot of reactions today. Just today marked the 20th, the Memorial Day of what happened right at the Lekki Tollgate. It was devastating that very day. I was present at Ajah and I marched down to Lekki. It was only God that kept us. My fellow Nigerians, okay, what more are we going to say in this regard? Well, let me have your take right in the comment section. As many that have been supporting us, we pray that the good Lord continue to bless you. Let me have your take just at the comment section. Remember to subscribe and thank you for being with us. Thanks and God bless.